Hello you boss babes, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in today for another video. I know I've been a ghost on YouTube for a very long time, but I've been very much present on Instagram, so if you don't follow me, make sure you follow my IG. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do my go-to makeup look, which is very simple and it takes me from looking sleepy and puffy to radiant and glowy. And I love it. It's a date night makeup look, a running errands makeup look. It's very simple to accomplish and you could make your own twist regarding that makeup look. So yes, but before I get into the makeup, I just want to address everything that's been happening in our world, our planet Earth. And I'm sure by now everyone has seen the devastating murder of George Floyd by that police officer, and we know that there's a lot been going on in the United States. I just want to say, make sure you do your research to know why it is necessary for everything happening to be happening, and before you say, oh, it doesn't accomplish anything, go do your Caribbean history research, because a lot of what's happening now has happened before to get us to where we are today. So it's important to stay abreast, it's important to show solidarity, and it's important to know your history. Also, for change to be accomplished, we have to be alert, we have to be aware of what's happening in our society. So make sure you support local businesses, support Black-owned businesses when you're ordering online, and do your research. It's important. Black Lives Matter. Now, let's get into this makeup video. I already have my skincare routine done since morning time and I just woke up from a nap. So I'm looking kind of puffy and sleepy and it's time to wake up and be glowy. So usually if I'm doing my makeup during the daytime or just when I'm doing my getting ready in the morning, I always do my skincare routine and I have sunscreen on. So I have sunscreen on right now. So my first step will be primer. And I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty primer. Just 2 pumps on my cheeks, my nose, forehead, chin, all the places where I tend to get oily the fastest. Now, if I'm doing this makeup in the morning, I will not be using this primer. I'll use Eyeliner lotion, and I definitely won't be using the foundation that I'm using. I'll be using a more long-wearing makeup. I mean, a more long-wearing foundation. That is going to be setting my primer, and I'm using this Fenty Beauty powder. This one is in the shade Hazelnut, and I just place my sponge in there and place the powder everywhere I put my primer. This has made such a huge difference in my makeup when I do use primer instead of Eyeliner lotion. You see the difference. The makeup is a little bit more mattified and it'll last longer. So placing this, you look a little bit crazy at first and you would think that your makeup will look a little bit more cakey, but it actually doesn't. So that's why I adapted this step from Jackie Aina, because she's the queen. Also, I wanted to mention that coronavirus is still very much a thing, and as our country is preparing to open its borders, it's more important now than ever to adhere to protocol. Wear your masks, maintain social distancing, make sure you sanitize your hands and maintain proper hygiene. It is important because we do not have the resources to handle a massive outbreak of coronavirus. So, okay, now that I have the powder on, my next step is going to be color correcting. I use the Eligo Pro Conceal color corrector, the orange one, and I just place this on all the areas where I have dark spots, which is all the areas where I get facial hair. I know this looks really crazy, but if you've seen me out, you know my makeup always looks bomb, so trust me, trust the process. Okay, now I'm taking my foundation brush, blending brush, and just tapping that, gently tapping it into the skin. I'm not moving the product around because I want it to stay exactly where I placed it. I'm just using the same brush to do that. I know I look all sorts of crazy right now, but I promise you it's going to come together. And I thought it was important to do my full foundation routine from start to finish, because the last time I uploaded a makeup video was almost a year ago, and I didn't even do foundation. It was just eyeshadow. And I think the last time I did my foundation on camera was probably 2 years ago, and my routine has changed so much since then. Pro Filter Hydrating Long Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade 430, and I'm not letting the pump touch my face, but this is how I put it. I like to concentrate the product on the areas where I need the most coverage. Going back in with my same foundation brush, I literally just tap the product onto my skin and bring it down to my neck. I swear my face doesn't need as much coverage as it used to, because I've been so diligent with my skincare routine for the past year. I made so many changes and they've been for the better. I go in with my damp beauty sponge and I just tap it in. What I love about this foundation is that even when you blend it out, it's still so dewy and gorgeous. I love that. But it's an oily girl's nightmare in 3 hours. So I don't wear this foundation if I know my makeup needs to last me either all night, or if it's a hot day, if I need it to last me all day. Sometimes I'll wear it in the night, but that's if I'm only going out for a few hours. If I know I'm going to be active, like dancing or walking around in the night, I will not wear this foundation, because no, it will not be a good look. So now my next step is eyebrows. As you can see, I have some lovely caterpillars, so it's time to make them look semi-presentable. So I usually just brush them out like this. So take the other end of my spoolie, this little end, and I go in with this, I think it's LA Girl gel liner, but I use it for my eyebrows, and I put that on there, and I just fill in the sparse areas, because do you know how they say your brows are not supposed to be twins but sisters? Well, mine are stepsisters. So no relation. I'm going in with this flat brush. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Fawn, and I'm just tapping it onto the brush. And I'm gonna go right below the brow. Now that the brows are done, I go to eyeshadow. I'm going to use the same LA Glow. I'm using my Jackie Aina palette. Oh my god. I wonder if I still have the video of the day I got it. I'm gonna insert it. I'll try to insert it. But I've been using this palette religiously. Sometimes I'll go to another palette, but most days that's what I grab. Like you can see, I've hit pan on edges. I love this palette so much. I probably don't do as much with it as I wanted to initially, because a lot of the colors I haven't even touched. But see, edges, ginger, credit, pinka, supreme, those have been my colors. So I take the brush that's in the palette and I just tap it onto my eyelids and I bring it up. This is the fluffy side of the brush, the blending side of the brush. This look is very natural. My mom loves it. So very, oops, I got some of sponsored on there. That's alright. That's alright. Usually there's no sponsored on there, but we working with it. We vibing, we zen. Okay, see? Very natural. Just gives it a little oomph. And sometimes when I want to do my makeup but I'm really in a hurry, I just do this and mascara. I'm gonna show you all the steps that I normally do when I want to do this look and I have time on my hands. Sponsored is getting all up in there, but that's alright. So make sure they're the same height on each eye. Then I go to the other side of the brush and I go in with credit. And I just place that above my eyelid like this. And I do a little wing. Just woke me up. See the difference? Amazing. Makeup is truly magic. Next, I'll go into my winged eyeliner. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Liner. Now, I don't know about all that, but it's a pretty good eyeliner. So, just doing a thin wing. Nothing too dramatic. I'm still working on perfecting the evenness of my wing. Most days they're not even and I just leave it and my glasses will hide it. But hopefully today, it comes out even. Yes. 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 Okay. Moving on to concealing, highlight and contour, but I don't really contour like that. So I'm using the Fenty concealer, just placing it right where my little dips are and on the sides of my nose. I'm gonna take some of Fawn just to give me that brightness. Give me that awake, revived, glowy look. Now to set, I'm going to be using my holy grail, never tried anything else, Sacha Buttercup powder. Same beauty sponge, dab that in there and just gently press it. Now that my under eye is set, it's time to set the rest of the face. Going in with this Real Techniques powder brush. It smells like the powder, I love it so much. Going in with that same Fenty powder that I used to set my primer, I'm going to set the rest of my face. And even still, even while I'm putting my powder on, still no cake face. And it's still glowy, it's not extra matte. Now it's time to contour. And I didn't take the palette that I usually contour with, but that's okay. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer in Cocoa Naughty, which I believe is too light for me. I should have gotten the darker one, but this is what I've been using. And I have this angled fluffy brush that is perfect for contouring. Just give me a little chiseled look. Nothing too dramatic. Now, if I'm wearing my makeup all day, I typically will not highlight because I started getting a breakout right in the area where I was highlighting, so I just stopped. But if I'm going on a date or going out, I definitely have to bring that glow. So I'm going to get my, I'll use my Jackie Aina palette to highlight. I'll use Soleil. I'm gonna be using this Real Techniques brush. Yes, yes. Now I go down with my beauty sponge and I just set this baby. Next step is setting my makeup. So I'm using my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. Ooh, I look glowy and dewy and beautiful. So the next step is mascara. Today for lips, I'm just going to be using this Fenty gloss. Hi everyone, I just want to quickly apologize for all the animals that you were hearing throughout the video, but I do hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned until my next one. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below what you'd like to see on my channel, what you love about makeup, and I'll see you next time. Bye!